Okay, we have gone full-blown crazy with these P80s, and I even have a non-P80 right here. This is the GST from 80% Arms, I believe, and we're gonna talk about these here. So you guys have seen the the Glock 17 that we made up. This thing is my new favorite. It is amazingly accurate. I haven't had any trouble with it after, we got through the first little stage of things. And by the way, we're completely empty here. But yes, this thing is my new favorite gun. It has even replaced my first choice over my Beretta. Don't tell the Berettas. Just super fun to shoot. And I've kind of enjoying the striker fired thing. I've been a Beretta 92 fan for too long. Still love my Berettas, but we're having a lot of fun here. Let's keep going. We have another 17. So I went with black, and what I'm wanting to do with this one is I'm wanting to do black slide, black lower, and I'm gonna do this as my first fancy trigger. At least I think that's where I'm going. I'm wanting to go that way on both of these. Fancy trigger on this one. So I need some advice. What triggers do we like? I'm looking at the Timney Alpha. Price range on that's pretty good. Maybe there's something I'm missing though. So if there's a trigger you would like to see in this, holler at me, because we've got a lot of options, I think. But if I were ordering it right now, I'd probably go with that Timney. I think it's called the Timney Alpha, if I'm not mistaken. I've also seen Boogeyman triggers are pretty good as far as after, but it's going to cost $150 to upgrade that trigger bar and get a new. Really, this is really about all you get. This is an aftermarket setup here, not even an OEM Glock, but you get the bar and the trigger shoe and the safety, and you can get flat triggers and colored triggers, and these are all plastic, but you can get anodized aluminum. Lots of choices. So let me know what you think about trigger on this one. The 940C. This is the 940C. It's better known as a Glock 19 frame. And I went with the Cobalt, which you can see it's not black. As a colorblind person, I would probably say this is green. It doesn't look gray to me, but allegedly it's dark gray. Anyway, I'm kind of branching out a little bit here. So I think this one is going to be fancy trigger. I've already added the magwell, which, by the way, these magwells, I believe these are by Safari. They offered these when you buy a frame. You could, I think you got a free magwell when you bought the frame. This was a couple months ago. And so I picked up a 17 magwell and a 940C. So maybe on this gun, and we don't have to put this on here. They just go on with a little Allen. I don't even know that I probably need to screw that in a little bit more. But anyway, I'll probably leave this one on here because we're kind of going a little fancy on this one. I want to do an RMR optic and a fancy trigger. Make sure I have a quality barrel. I'd like to go a little high end on this one. Here's your 19 size, and of course most people know it's quite a bit smaller than. Let's see if we can get those lined up pretty well here. So there they are lined up from the back. You can see it's half inch or so, whatever. Longer. They do line up component wise on the inside, like they take the same trigger and everything. They do have a little different locking block up there at the front, or the front rails. I mean, they are a little different between the two frames, but most of the components and assembly is all virtually identical. So the Glock 19 size, well, let me show you, and I've showed this on the channel before, and I'm sorry guys, I still don't have this built, but this is the GST9, and this is the Mod 2. This is their new one. I never had the first one. They were sold out so quick, and then they kind of had some quality issues with that first run. I believe they got that all figured out. So Glock's doing all these L for long slides and X's for long grips. And I bought this just to be a 19. Well, I realized that the Glock, I have big hands. I'm 6'4", and this is not the most comfortable. it's actually better with the magwell because I feel like I got something to hang on to there with the pinky. I mean, you can see with a 26 that I haven't touched this one in a while. With a 26, you know, I really need, I mean, this finger's half off. So pretty much got to on that. Otherwise, you're just like a finger and a half. So the 26 is small, but it's, you know, it's intended to be small. And the 19 really is the, you know, the Toyota Camry size firearm. So I'm not going to fit in a Camry, and I'm not really going to fit in a compact 9mm. It's just not gonna, that's about the best I could hope for. So once I realized that, that's kind of why I've been going more to the 17 frame. This fits me more like my Berettas do. And the cool thing about this Mod 1 is it has an interchangeable backstrap slash, you know, magwell. So there's, you know, a fair amount of difference between the two of those. You can see it's quite a bit shorter. Well, the cool thing is it takes this from a 19, let's do this again here. It takes you from a 19 to a 17 grip with that change. And so now I have a 19 slide, and this is the slide that I actually bought for this gun. YouTube, I did not assemble anything. This is two pieces of material sitting next to each other. There's no assembly here. I bought this to go with this because I liked the angles and the cutouts of this. I thought it went well. We've got some, you know, some interesting angles happening here, and I thought it went well together. I went with a gray instead of solid black because, again, I'm trying to do more color in my life, even though that's just blacks and grays, different shades of gray. But anyway, this is fantastic because it just fits my hand like a 17 would. So I'm hoping that this is a really fun shooting gun for me. And let's see if we can kind of hold these next to each other. You can see they're the same size, just that longer grip. So they would call this a 19X if you were to go buy a factory Glock. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. I got several things to work on here. And, you know, just as a sneak peek, those two colors of gray, I don't hate that at all. Let me know what you think about that. This is like sniper gray and cobalt. These are like two colors that were never meant to be together. They're supposed to both be accessory colors. And I don't mind that. Am I wrong? Is that not great? I don't know. So I'm kind of showing you the wrong side of this. So I actually have a third color in there because we went stainless on the barrel. Now I could always swap that out to a black barrel. I got a black barrel that would fit in there just fine, but I'm kind of loving this. Maybe I'll get another one of these. This is the PSA Dagger. So yeah, I got three colors here too, black, gray, and silver. So this is the intended look that I was going for. You can tell I'm not much of a designer, not really taking any big risks here, but you know, maybe if they make a mother of pearl colored. Anyway, so we have all the parts and everything we need to make these. We just haven't done it. And so I need to get to work, basically. Some night when there's a reloading podcast or something happening, I can rattle these things off pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm rambling. Eagle123, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And we'll see you on the next video.